when something isn't happening the exact way that you think it should, what should you do if you feel like your manifestations are slow or where you're wanting to go is taking time? What do you do? Is it really meant for you? How can you know? I'm going to be getting into this message about what is yours is coming. It's on the way. This is a very strong message I've been feeling today from the universe. So if you don't know me already, my name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in inner child and trauma healing, helping people remove any inner blocks that prevent them from connecting to their highest selves or manifesting their dream life from the inside out. I've worked with 1,000 plus one-on-one clients and in group settings to help people do this. So I'm very passionate about what I do. And so I'm really happy to be dropping in with you about these messages today to really help you kind of attune your frequency, because I naturally channel as well. I used to do a lot of readings, but now I just integrate them with my client sessions for healing inner blocks, because I find that I like that the most. So anyways, I channel these messages on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, and this has been really strong today. And so I'll get into it. And please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel if you like my energy as I continue to grow this channel. Today I feel kind of under the weather and sick, so I'm feeling really chill, but I really wanted to show up for you guys and, connect with you. I want this to be a community where you feel like you can be yourself, and I'll answer questions and just be there for you as a support system. That's what I'm here for. So yeah, we'll get into it. Now, it can be really confusing when you feel like you have a dream that you've either been, I have a dream. That you've been working for or really wanting for a long time, dreaming about, feeling like it should be coming about, but it's taking time and it's not happening in the way that you think it should. This could also come into play with relationships. Like if you really felt like this person was your person, but it feels like you're growing apart, or, they actually might not be your person for life. I know this isn't really a relationship video, but I don't really believe that just because someone isn't your person for life doesn't mean it's not a successful relationship. I think successful relationships are you grew, you healed, you became more of you, you received love. They were there for a reason, and sometimes people are there for just a short period of time or a long period of time. It doesn't invalidate any of that, any of the love that was shared, in my perspective. But if something feels like it's taking a long time for you, know that it is coming, but it has to come in divine time. Let's say you're at this level of your life, and I use this analogy a lot for my clients and within my own personal life, because everything I teach is a reflection of everything that I've learned and embodied and am learning in real time. You're on this level, right? And you have to learn. It's like you're at a supermarket. Let's use this example. And you're looking around and you're seeing everything that is offered to you, the fruits, the vegetables, the juices, the meat, the beans, whatever you like, okay, honey, whatever you like is all there. Okay, but you got to look around and see what's going on here. Let's say something pulls your attention over here in this aisle, and you're going to go down that aisle and you're going to see what's up. What's in store for me down here? Okay, and then when you complete that aisle, you're going to go to the next aisle and the next aisle and the next aisle. Okay, so life offers you aisles, let's say that. And you're going to go into learning experiences through each aisle, through each level of your life. And until you complete that, you're going to stay there. I'm getting goosebumps. And sometimes you think that you want to go ahead and you're ready to go ahead, but you're still not as seasoned as the universe wants you to be in order to get there. So when we try to force our growth, or when we get hard on ourselves, self-criticism, how many people criticize themselves? Raise your hand. I'm raising my hand. I used to be a lot worse. I used to be a lot harder on myself. I've learned how to really be more gentle with myself, and that's been a process. And I'll kind of tell you how I did that if you're interested. But pretty much, such of what I teach about life and about your relationship to self is to learn how to love yourself and embrace where you're at right now. And really nurture yourself no matter what's going on, because that's your ticket to a higher alignment. Every time that you show up and show yourself that you are worthy as you are, that you're accepting yourself, it gives you an opportunity to expand through ease instead of expanding through self-criticism or being harsh on yourself, because being harsh on yourself isn't getting you where you want to be in the most productive way. I believe the most productive thing we can do for our growth is by loving ourselves into the next chapter. And because your mind is telling you, oh, I should be farther, or I should have done this by now, or why isn't it happening for me? It's really making you feel debilitated in certain ways. And it's for what? Because it's not like you actually know. When was the last time you predicted something in your life that happened exactly the way you thought it would? Even if you plan for a vacation, it's still not going to look exactly the way that you think it should, because the universe is co-creating with you. There are surprises, there are alignment with certain things and not. Your mind is just this like survival instinct part of you that tries to figure everything out for its sense of safety. It wants to have control, but that can be really limiting when you're working with the soul and soul alignment, because your soul isn't going to tell you all the details. And so we need to know when to release the mind, when to release the expectations, when to trust in the process more. Know when to push and know when to surrender. Know when to rest and know when to expand. Resting is expansive. Taking space to contemplate, to soak in where you're at right now, to enjoy this level, to enjoy what life is showing you, because it is only going to last for a short period of time. Where you're at right now will only be a phase. So if you're always looking to the next thing and really pushing, I need to hear this message too. Thank you, universe. You know me too well. When I'm always pushing to the next thing, there's so much magic that I'm missing out on right here. You're growing in ways that you don't even see all the time. And then when you look back, you'll say, oh, okay, I get that. I've learned to look back on phases, especially on my spiritual journey, things that I thought I should be farther. I should know my purpose by that now. Like for the first few years of my spiritual path, I've been on this for 9 years. The first few years, I really wanted to be farther than I was. I was like, I should know what my purpose is by now. I should know what what my contribution to the planet is. Why don't I? And I would really try to force the process, but it was because I was coming into the level of me that was able to hold the ability to show up and serve clients. And now I know that version of me wanted to be here so bad. And now I'm here and I'm doing it, and I'm so grateful for that. But it's preparing me for this, right? And then I'm also now being prepared for making a bigger influence and doing bigger things. And my soul feels those and desires that. But it's not time yet. I'm still being seasoned. I'm still being prepared. I'm still learning what's at this level of life. And then that will get me to that level. And it's a continual journey. There's always going to be more levels. So when we settle into surrender and trust in divine timing, we're taking the pressure off of ourselves to be more than we are. We're learning to love ourselves and also enjoy where you're at right now. Like I said, I mean, go and bask, smell the fucking roses, baby. Okay? Like the season of you now. What does she want? He want? What would feel so nurturing for you to do more of? Notice the ways that you can grow right now. Focus in on those and then surrender the rest to the universe, because you'll be happy when you listen to yourself. You'll be happy when you trust your intuition. You'll be happy that you trusted. That's what I mean. Trust yourself. As long as you're listening to your intuition, then you are on your unique path that's not going to look like anybody else's. And then we get so confused because we compare ourselves to other people on social media, but their path is totally different. You have no idea what lessons they're learning in their life and also what's happening behind the scenes. You never know what people are moving through. So don't jump to conclusions and try to ease the inner voice. That's my challenge for you today. Ease your inner voice to find more alignment. What is something that you can just be a little bit nicer on yourself about? If you're like, oh, I should have done this, blah, 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 how about you shift it to, I'm learning the right time for me to step into this level, or I'm learning that I trust in the process. I am trusting in my process. I trust the universe, and I'm excited for what's to come. Shift the negative narrative into something even just a little bit less resistant and positive and more positive, and pray. I mean, I pray every day, a couple times a day, because I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe that, and I know that the universe knows more than me. So when I surrender my ego, and I'm like, I trust the process, it frees up so much more energy to focus in on the things I can control and can, create for myself. So yes, all that you want is coming to you. A lot of that desire that you feel, and that energy that you're like, I know this thing's gonna happen. I feel this dream. I really want this, is because there is a version of you that already has it and is tapped into that reality, and you know what that feels like. So that's why it can be hard, because you want to be there, but you're going into it. So keep focusing on the actions you can take today. Be grounded in your desires. Don't just sit there and dream it, do it, but look at the next tangible steps. I'm going to shout out one of my mentors. Her name is Tiffany Carter. She has transformed my life. I believe in working with coaches very deeply. And I will say, I have a new coaching program called Illumination. It is helping you release inner blocks, traumas, limiting beliefs, inner child wounds, to connect to your true soul blueprint, love yourself, and live your highest self in reality from the inside out. It's the most powerful course I've ever created, and it also includes working with me one-on-one. If you're interested in working with me and learning about it, check the link below. I have free consultation calls you can jump on with me and talk with me and see if it aligns with you. I also have a $22 trauma healing masterclass bundle available below. It's literally such an amazing deal, and I just released that too if you want to clear some inner blocks as well, and then you can see if Illumination fits for you. Either two of those offers. For the ones who want to do the deep dive, set up a free call with me, and I would love to connect with you. Yes. So for what my coach told me is, when you have a big goal, you want to backtrack it. So name the goal, and then ask yourself how you can get there from where you are right now. And then you'll have the steps that you can take up to that point. So instead of you saying, I want $1 million, like jump in line, so does everybody else, you are saying, I want $1 million, and then I'm going to lay out the steps to get there, so that every day I can work towards that, big or small. And learning to love yourself in the process, having grace and compassion with yourself, will really get you farther for the longevity of it, because then you can find this alignment, and like, you trust in your success timeline. That's what I want you to know. Okay? Trust in your success timeline. I need to lay down because I kind of feel bad. There's a lot of allergy stuff where I'm living, so I'm gonna rest. But hopefully this message was helpful. Comment below if it was. Jump on a free consultation call with me if you're interested in healing deep wounds from the past and limiting beliefs to connect to your soul and highest timelines. I would love to support you in this way, and I'll talk to you next time.